We had millions of people fact-checking, so I expect we'll have millions more fact-checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Everyone knows, of course, Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them. In fact, just before taking the dais, Hillary accidentally bumped into me, and she very civilly said, "Pardon me."
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't.
I invite you to a world where there is no such thing as time, and every creature lends themselves to change your state of mind. And the girl that chased the rabbit, drank the wine and took the pill, has locked herself in limbo to see how it truly feels to stand outside your virtue. No one can ever hurt you, or so they say. Her name is Alice. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. Alice. And even though she's dreaming, she knows sometimes the curiosity can kill the soul but leave the pain, and every ounce of innocence is left inside the frame. And through the looking glass we see she's faithfully returned, but now off with her head I fear is everyone's concern. You see there's no real ending, it's only the beginning. Come out and play. Her name is Alice. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. Alice. And even though she's dreaming, she's unlocked the meaning for you. This kingdom, good riddance, her freedom and innocence has brought this whole thing down. Her name is Alice. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. And even though she's dreaming, she's unlocked the meaning. She's unlocked the meaning for you.
And contrary-wise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see?
He may not be formally king, but the Saudi's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has already tightened his grip on the Saudi kingdom through a corruption crackdown that has led to the detention of 11 princes, 4 ministers and a dozen former ministers, and now the freezing of all their bank accounts. Among those arrested is the billionaire Al-Walid bin Talal, who is one of Saudi Arabia's most known business tycoons. He has invested in top firms such as Citibank and Twitter. The anti-corruption purge also led to the detention of the head of the National Guard, Prince Mutib bin Abdullah. Other detainees include former Finance Minister Ibrahim Al-Assaf, a board member of national oil giant the Saudi Aramco, the ousted Economy Minister Abdel Fakih, the former Riyadh Governor Prince Turki bin Abdullah, and Khalid Al-Tuwajihiri, who headed the royal court under the late King Abdullah. The crackdown was carried out by the newly formed Anti-Corruption Commission headed by the Royal Prince Mohammed bin Salman. In May this year, the Royal Prince had told the media that Saudi Arabia was growing apprehensive of corruption cases and anyone who was guilty would have been punished whether he was a prince or a minister.
I want to bring Anousheh into the conversation here, and let's play some video, if we could please, of a pretty stunning moment. Jim was talking about the publicity of this and how much we're seeing, but do you see that that chain around, the gold necklace around the President Trump's neck there? Well, Saudi King Salman presented that to the president. It's a gold medal. The collar of Abdulaziz Al Saud is what it's called, and it's the nation's highest honor. I want to ask you, Anousheh, what do you make of, what is the symbolism there? What is the intention as he gives him that honor? Because already what we are seeing, the grandeur of this welcome, is so different from what we've seen with past presidents.
The other day, Hillary Clinton said that if you win again, it is the end of democracy. Will this be a rematch?
Oh, I have no idea. I hope so. I mean, I'd like that. But look, the woman's crooked as can be. She cheated in the election. They spied on my campaign. Remember I put out that little statement, they're spying on my campaign, and all hell broke out. You know why it broke out? Because they knew I was right. They knew I was right. And all of these things that happened, and we caught them, let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens to Hunter. Let's see what happens to all of it.